Am I the a-hole for telling my newfound father and his wife that I'm not going to take part in their religion ever? I met my father in September of last year. I, 16 at the time, was 15 then, had recently lost my mom to cervical cancer, and had found out that my grandparents and two of my aunts did not want to keep taking care of me. And instead of letting me go to my aunt out of state, they contacted the man who wanted nothing to do with me before and involved a social worker, so I would need to go to him instead of the aunt I actually knew and who did want me. Because a social worker was involved, she made the effort to put me with my biological father over my aunt. I pleaded with her to let me live with my aunt, and my aunt pleaded for this as well, but we were denied. I was told a biological parent will always get custody over an aunt or uncle who has no legal rights to the child, especially when my original guardians, my grandparents, sent me to my father instead. So, in October, 3.5 weeks after I met him for the first time, I moved to another state to live with my father and his family. For those who will tell me I was lied to or whatever, my father has admitted he knew about me, but he was disgusted and embarrassed by his promiscuous ways in the past and for having premarital sex, so he decided to start over. He said his wife was thankfully very open-minded and was happy for me to live with them and have a relationship with them despite my origins, which have nothing to do with me. My father and his wife are very religious. I'm not. I was raised by an atheist mom and have a mostly atheist family, and I have no interest in joining or taking part in anything religious. This is a serious point of contention with my father and his family, who try to take me to church and set it up so I will join their church and get baptized. I have refused. Things got way more tense recently because two of my father's other kids were questioning me on why I don't pray and stuff like that, and I told them I didn't believe it. They tried to get me involved with their church stuff and I said no. They got upset and tried to do all this conversion stuff, and they're only middle schoolers, for heaven's sake. My father tried telling me I shouldn't shoot it down so quickly, and he told me to give it a try, but I said no. Then his wife decided to get her say, and she told me I should be grateful for a chance to be saved, and I'm being very stubborn and should show them respect as my parents to let them guide me into religion. I told her they are not my parents, they are randos I'm forced to live with, and I will never take part in their religion ever. And they need to accept that because I don't believe in God or anything. They didn't like my closed-mindedness and they were pissed I spoke to them with such finality. Am I the a-hole?